Alright, today we're going to go and take a look at a game called Nailed. Now, Nailed is a game that is very frustrating in that it throws a lot of obstacles in your way that intend to make you crash. And if you crash, you restart at a checkpoint. But overall, it's a fun game, so let's go and check it out. Alright, so this game is done by Deep Silver and Techland. And this is your typical ATV racing game here with a little bit of a twist. It's going to be loading here for a minute. Well, 2 seconds, really. Okay, maybe a minute. And we got a tournament mode. It's telling you, hey, you want to save. And going through there, skip the tutorial. Alright, so you got a tournament, you got to go off-road, multiplayer, garage, options. A little bit of multiplayer here, seeing if there's any aspect of multiplayer here besides System Link and Xbox Live. Going through the menus here, and there isn't. You go through the region, choose USA, state, and all that stuff, but it turns out to be just System Link and Xbox Live, as you can see there. Oh, and leaderboards are also available. And going back into the tournament mode, I'm going to skip the tutorial, going straight into the game here. So got the different cups or classes, if you will. Going in here, each cup has a series of races in it. This one's called Train Hard. So I'm going to go ahead and load up here. This track is you're going through like a desert area, like a canyon, complete with train tracks, like going through a tunnel. You got a train coming at you at one point. Kind of train going throughout the entire track. Go here. Okay, so there's 12 racers. You start in 12th place. You got the number of laps in the upper right hand corner. I just crashed there. 1 of 3, it's kind of cut off there, so we apologize for that. With a time in the upper right hand corner as well, telling you how much time you have taken for that lap. It's really easy to crash this game. They throw a lot of stuff at you there, and every time you crash, you start out, you jump back a bit there. See the volume there, my wife's turning down the volume there, it was a little bit loud. And here's the train, and I just crashed there at the top of the tunnel. And you can sit back a little bit, as you can see. It's kind of hard to see at times, the other racers and yourself with all the stuff going on. The game is very, very fast. About the fastest racing game I've played. Aside from maybe F-Zero, that's also a really fast game as well. So the water splashed up on the screen there. That's why I kind of swerved a little bit there. Kind of makes it hard to see, but kind of a nice effect. And going along here, I'm in 3rd place, 4th place. I do finish 1st eventually. And there's the train. That will hit you. It will hit me here coming up soon. You can play, as you can see, you can play with dirt bikes there. That ring of fire there was a checkpoint, kind of a little gate type thing, if you will. Okay, cruising along, and respawn. Alright, 2nd lap here. And I get stuck having to respawn. And going through this part of the track here. and crashing into a tree or a bush. Making it switch it back a little bit there. Oh, unlocked an achievement. And I unlocked a few more achievements here throughout this race. Well, by the end of the race here. And there's the train. We were able to avoid at that time, so, which is nice. Didn't crash into it. There's the train again. The train's throughout this track. Nice little hazard there. Alright, so coming down here, trying to, there's the gate there. There's the train. Oh, I'm on the train and off the train, and I crashed right into the side of the train there. So yeah, it does intentionally put things in your way, more so than other racing games. Gate there. Now in 5th place out of 12. Oh, and I found the turbo button there to give you a turbo boost. That's really nice to have. Very handy. Wish I had it. I had gone through the tutorial. I would have known it was there the entire time. Wouldn't be doing as bad as I did during the first part of the race there. But now, as you can see, I'm in first place. And the game gives you wide open space like that. I think intentionally, I'm trying to get you to crash. I swear. But. Oh, yeah, crashed into the same tree again there. But yeah, overall fun game. Very, very fast paced. I said that before, but what can you say? It's a very, very fast paced game. Right up there with like 700. Maybe not as fast, but up there. Okay, in first place on the 3rd lap of the race here. End lap. Oh, crashed into a rock. And crashed into the pillar there as well. Alright, so I finished the race there in first, so that's great. Unlocked another achievement and another one there as well. And another one. So I think it's like 4 now for this game so far. It's just in the first race, so that's pretty cool. Tells me it's pretty easy to get achievements in this game. The next race is going to be in the same cup there. And it's going to be involving racing across a dam, which is kind of cool. You get the water spilling out of the dam there, which tries to push you off the track, which is kind of neat. In this race, my wife is actually going to be the one racing. She wanted to take a crack at it here, so she went ahead and said that she wanted to go ahead and do this. So I said, okay, awesome. But this game is a very frustrating game, regardless of can be a very frustrating game, regardless of how much how often you play racing games, kind of thing. I think it tries to frustrate you, and sometimes it does a pretty good job. Alright, so there's the dam there, and there's the water. Oh, and she almost got pushed off there, but not quite, so that's cool. And crash right into the lip of the building there. So yeah, really good environments here. I really like the tracks; they're pretty cool. The environments are pretty cool. I like how the game tries to put things in the way to kind of force you to be cautious of when to use the boost, when not to use the boost. And even in open areas, you can just hit something and crash. It's not not too hard to crash there. And I like how big the environments are. A lot of detail is put into this game, which is nice. The shrubs, the overall detail of the tracks are pretty cool. They just limit you just the track. They give you a lot of stuff to look at, which is kind of awesome. Crashing there into the wall. And into the rock. But yeah, this track's still in the desert area there. Yeah, overall, decent game. Definitely worth playing, worth picking up if you like ATV and racing games. Good graphics, good gameplay. They're frustrating at times, but definitely worth the pickup. I think it's like a $5 game used at your local GameStop if you can find it, so definitely worth picking up if you like ATV racers. Really wish I had multiplayer, like local multiplayer. That would have been nice. But it does offer System Link and Xbox Live, so that is there. If you have more than one Xbox, more than one copy of the game, you can really do some multiplayer there, so that's there. But definitely could have used couch co-op or couch multiplayer, if you will. graphics for an Xbox 360 game. I believe this game did also come out on the PC, and maybe the PS3. But I know definitely for the 360, obviously, and the PC as well. So great. Great racing games. You like racing games and racing ATVs and dirt bikes. I like to avoid hazards. This is the game for you. A quick review of the game Nailed on the Xbox 360. I'm hoping to do more racing games in the future, more obscure games. If you like the game, like the gameplay review, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends, share the video, leave me some comments on what you think I can do differently, or maybe some suggestions for future videos. So again, thanks for watching, and take care.